What is going on, everybody? It is Frank the Tank, and welcome to ball review number 2 on Bowling by Jason Belmonte since their revival on the first ball review since they've come back to the game, or the creators have come back to the game. They have released the Summit, and now, as you can see on the rack here, we have the Revenant. So I'm not really too happy about this one. I mean, I'm not like entirely disappointed, but I am kind of a little bit bummed out because I was hoping for something big like the Dark Code or something, you know, or maybe even the Journey, you know, but the Revenant wasn't something that stuck out to me, really. It was even in real life when like the ball got announced and that it was put on Storm's page, and when it got released all that time, it didn't really grab at me. I didn't care for it. The colors, even like the appeal, it just didn't appeal to me. And I think if I'm not mistaken, this is actually a remake of the Spectre. You guys remember the Spectre? It was banned or something. So they remade it, renamed it, redid the colors, and now it's the Revenant. So I can't remember. I remember the Absolute as well. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Is the Revenant the remake of the Spectre, or was it the Absolute? I can't remember, because I think the Absolute, I don't know if it was a brand new ball or if it was a remake of another ball that also got taken off the shelf real quickly. I can't remember. But anyway, here we have the Revenant with its Vector Core weight block and the R3S Pearl reactive, which I believe, I don't think it was on the Phase 3. I think that was hybrid reactive. I can't remember. But yeah, R3S Pearl reactive is what we got on this ball. And something that they did here that kind of ruins it for me a little bit. I don't ever remember doing this before, but there's an option here that I just tried off camera. I don't know why I did it off camera. I should have done this when I was recording. But you can maximize the power. It costs like a couple hundred of your coins to be able to do it. And you see, like, remember when we did the Summit, I don't believe that option was there. And actually, let's take a look. You see that? Same thing with the Summit. It allowed me to like, I hit the option and it allowed me to maximize the power. So I don't know that I like that. I mean, that kind of takes it out of me. That reminds me of PBA Pro Bowling, where you could actually, like, maximize the stats to a certain point. I don't know that I like this. What do you guys think? Do you think that's okay, or do you think the ball should be left as it is? Let me know. But now, because of this, I think we need to look at the Summit again, because now that I swear that option was not there last week. But anyway, here we go. We'll start with the Revenant. Based on the stats, I'd say this is an upper mid kind of ball. 7 out of 10 on the hook, 7 out of 10 on the length, and it was 7 out of 10 on the power until I upgraded the power to 10 out of 10. So I guess this thing is going to have a little extra boom, as Belmo would say, when it hits the pins. I'm not sure. So we're going to test this out on a couple of patterns. We'll go on, let's see which one here, 48 with 6. We'll go on Big Ben. See how this thing handles heavier oil and a longer pattern. So I got this thing set up just right. We'll start on 25, I guess, since this pattern is long and this ball, I don't know, very upper mid-level, not like the Summit where it dug into the lane real early and wanted to turn early. Okay, yeah, later than the Summit, and looks like it has a decent amount of hooking power. I'd say 7.5 out of 10 on that hooking power. So clearly we got to move in. We're going to move into about, I want to say 22. Let's try that out. Seemed pretty good. I mean, it continued through the pins. Didn't deflect, but I don't know because of that 10. Let's go to 21. Not bad. I mean, I think I like this. A little left. Yeah, not bad. I think 21 is the board on Big Ben. Let's go to 20 and see what happens. Still holds. This ball gives you some miss room. Nice. Let's purposely miss this way, see what happens. Doesn't get back, so at least we know that. But it looks like it has hold if you miss left. Yeah, that's not bad. I like it. Some versatility with this thing. You can move to 21. Maybe not 21 because of that 10. So I guess 20 is the board to be on in a long pattern like Big Ben. So, okay, let's try 40-foot Stonehenge, shorter, less ratio, I think. We'll go to 25 again because this ball has some length. Okay, so the length, I feel like the length will help you if you miss left a little bit. There we go, that's proper. Okay, not bad. So that means that, okay, I think I was on 25, so let's try 26. Purposely missing. Okay, so as you can see, doesn't come back. That length, man, will not allow this ball to get back. So I wasn't convinced of that hit into the pocket, so we'll go back to 25. Okay, okay. I guess maybe that's a little, I don't know. When I was on 26, you saw that 10, or was it a 10? But yeah, you can see that if you miss right, it's not going to come back. It's gone for good. Yeah, I guess 26 is the board to be. So this ball has length, and it has a decent amount of hooking power. And I don't see any kind of boom when it hits the pins. So anyway, yeah, this is your pretty average upper mid-level ball. Nothing fancy to it. Let's try... Yeah, let's try Chichen Itza. The ratio is 3.13 compared to the ratio on that. So let's see, 40 foot, 40 foot. So less ratio. So I guess maybe this ball will hook a little more. Okay, let's try 25 like we kind of... No, 26 actually. Yeah, I don't like bowling balls like this. The ones with length, I don't like it. I always had trouble with bowling balls like this. Yeah, those that, like, for example, like something like the Omega Crux, that ball was a nightmare for me in this game. I hated it. See that? Not a lot of forgiveness. You have to be a little bit precise with this ball. So at least we know that. What if we move in, though? Let's try to go to 25. 25 is the board on this one, so that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. How about we try something like this, Eiffel Tower. Now, we had to stand way the heck over here with the summit because it dug early. Let's see what we got to do with this thing. So we'll take a guess out of it and try 22. Hardly any movement. Okay. So 22, we took a guess and I think we got it. So let's purposely miss that way. The ball doesn't come back. Let's try a little more to the left if we can. Yeah, you got to be precise with this ball. It's one of those. You can't mess up with this ball. There's no miss room. It's not a cheater ball. Okay, let's go to Boardwalk. This one definitely is a good pattern. Oh, there's that length again. Even on this pattern, it's still... I guess this ball will be good for the shorter patterns, but oh, there's that hook right there. That's what I like about the Boardwalk pattern, is all that, where there's no oil, it'll really make a ball look like it's hooking. See what I mean? Damn, that thing boomeranged back. Okay, this ball on Boardwalk definitely shows you why it's an upper mid-level type of ball. In real life, I couldn't tell you though. But it has a little bit of miss room to it. Oh, there's the 10 pin, so we got to the front 5. But anyway, yeah, that's how that ball is on the Boardwalk. I think I kind of like it there better. Let's try something like... Let's go to that crazy messed up pattern, Arsenic. See what happens. Now, I know because this ball has length, I'm going to have to move to the right. What the heck was that? Somebody explain that to me. I don't understand. I don't understand. A little more to the left. Oh boy. I don't know, that shot where I struck, that must have been a lucky one. I don't know how I got that to turn back. Let's go to 12 and see what happens. Ball never came back, of course. Wow, I tell you. So we're basically going up the boards and letting it go in on arsenic. Okay, guys, very quickly, I'm going to take a look into the summit again now that the power has been increased on this ball. I doubt that it's going to make any difference. I don't know, like, I'm going to assume that power, I think we all know what that means. It's going to have more hitting power when it gets into the pins. It's probably going to drive through the pins better, but let's see. So we're going to go back on Big Ben. Yeah, it just looks like it has more hitting power when it gets through the pins. It's really nothing special. Well, hey, I'm glad that it was only the power that got increased and not the hook and the length, because that really would have taken it out of me, honestly. I'm glad that they at least allow you to leave that as it is. Yeah, but this ball still looks like it wants to dig early. Nothing's changed. Okay, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get up on Stone Street, 42 feet, 10.50 ratio of oil or whatever. For me, personally, it's very close to a house shot, Stone Street, so that's what we're going to get on, and we're going to try this comparison now. So let's take a guess and try board 30 here. Damn, that really gets out there and doesn't come back, so that's how we know this ball, you got to move more to the right. So I can't remember. I think I was on 30. We'll get up to 25. Okay, made it, struck, but left the 10. So we're going to go to 24. Yeah, there it is. All right. I like it. So this pattern definitely gives you a lot of misroom too. I will admit that, but yeah, the margin for error on this pattern is unbelievable. See, even there, like I still kind of technically made it to the pocket there, but I split. So, yeah, this right here, 24, 23, 25, basically 20 to 25, that's like upper mid-level region in my opinion. Yeah, leaves the 10. Alright, so I would say 23 is the board to stand on with this ball. Let's try that with the High Road X. Ooh, big difference there. You could see that. So the High Road X definitely is looking like it's weaker. Let's try that again. Miss left. Yeah. A little later, a little like slower on turning the corner. It definitely doesn't look like it has that much back end in comparison. See that? Slower, but it gets there. See that? There's the big difference right there. See, I feel like I got it exactly on that line where I put the Revenant, and it didn't make it back. And if I got left of that is when it made it there. So that's the big difference with that and the High Road X. Let's try this High Road X. Sorry, Astrophysics. My mind is all over the place today. Get on 23. It's got some length. Definitely looks like it has a little bit more pop. Doesn't look like it grabs at all. It's to the left. Doesn't have as much hold. Definitely has some misroom to the right. That's better. Alright, I would say this one's pretty close to the Revenant. Not in terms of, like, length seems comparable to, like, yeah, so this ball definitely looks like it's earlier than the Astrophysics. Astrophysics seems to grab a little later. It doesn't look like it shapes a whole lot. How about the All Road? That one seems kind of early too. grabs pretty nicely. Doesn't look like it shapes a lot. Missed to the left on purpose and through the nose, so it definitely grabs early. Purposely missing to the right. Yeah, I can see that early grab, but it doesn't want to shape as much. Let's try the Optimus. Put some tilt on this. Okay. I like it. Okay, so I would say that the Optimus, the All-Road, and the Revenant all seem very similar. Similar in length, almost kind of similar in the shape. Let's see, let's try, what is this, the Torrent? Let's try the Torrent. The earliest of all of them, definitely. But smooth. Look at that. You get a lot more misrun because of it's a solid. Remember, all these other ones are pearls, so it makes sense why they would go further. But this one is easy. I like the Torrent. Shoot. I meant to do that. The Torrent is the definition of an upper mid-level ball. So look at them stats, too. They're basically the same as the Revenant, too. 7, 7, 7 on everything. Oh, until I did what I did with the Revenant, of course, increasing the hooking power. But, you know, whatever. It seems like the Torrent works better as it is without all that. Okay, now we're going to try the MVP. This is a hybrid reactive ball. I think it's symmetrical, so... Oh, this one's super weak. Definitely. Oh, this one definitely shapes the least of all of them. No doubt about it. Seems to grab early, but definitely doesn't shape a lot. And then let's try the Trend. Let's see, make sure we got everything squared away. We're good to go. Oh, this one has something to it. Has some juice. That was a high hit, so I'm going to move a board over. No hold to the left. Yeah, okay. This one is the strongest one because I have to be on 24. Blasts right through the pins. So the Trend is definitely the strongest one of all of this stuff from what I see. Okay, you guys, now I'm going to top this off by using both the Summit and the Revenant on Easy Street. I thought that Wall Street was the only pattern that looked like that, but as it turns out, I totally forgot about Easy Street. It's actually even crazier because, let's see, the distance on this Wall Street pattern is 40 feet with a 9.0 ratio, but look at this. The Easy Street pattern is 2 feet shorter. That's even crazier, even though the ratio is 10.0. So let's try that out. We'll first use the Revenant. No hold if you miss left. Yeah, okay. Not bad. See that? No hold if you miss to the left. We know that now. If you get the friction... Wow, it'll definitely... You definitely got something there. There's no forgiveness if you do that. Okay, so based on that, I guess we could say I'm probably not standing in the right place because that was probably the spot that I wanted to get the ball. And you could see how it entered the pins. So we're going to move to 36. That's the spot. And that's the hit. So we're on 36 with the Revenant. And this scares me because if I'm on 36 with the Revenant on this pattern, imagine what's going to happen when we have to use the Summit. Now that we increase the power too. So one more. That was not a good hit. So you got to get this ball to the right spot in order to get that good hit. You miss left. Yeah, it doesn't really hold too well. Friction. See what I mean? No hold. So yeah, this is one of those upper mid-level balls that you got to be kind of precise with it, or it's not going to help you out. But also depending on the pattern too, I will say. This probably isn't even the correct pattern to be using this ball. But there you go, there's that hit. This thing definitely pushes out there. Grabs kind of late. And now we're going to try this. Oh dear Barbara, this is going to suck. All right. Oh no. And that was on board 35 and it went Brooklyn. Somebody, please save us. All right. If it did that, then I'm going to move 2 over. Oh, man. If I hit friction, that thing is going out of the building. A little more in the oil, and I still go Brooklyn. Holy mother of Jesus Christmas. All right. 39. I'm flabbergasted, guys. Are you kidding me? This doesn't even get it there? This ball is not for this pattern and this ball. No. All right, 40, and the numbers have disappeared. I don't think I've ever had to do something like this. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're getting there, but man, what is going on? That's probably like what? Maybe 41, maybe 40 and a half. You cannot mess up with this ball. See that? Goes to the 4 and the 7. If you miss to the left, you got no room to mess up with this ball. This is crazy. Push it out. And it goes through the nose. That's 39. We were about there. Now we're going to go to here. Oh, no. Oh, man. How do I do this? Oh, man. All right. I don't think I pushed that one out far enough. Wow, that's ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Okay, that is where I gotta be. This is crazy. These are some insane angles. Wow. I'm on fire. Oh, went high. Okay, so I managed to go that far. I wish I could have done this in the previous video. I didn't know about this pattern. This is crazy. I mean, I'm tempted to pick up the Gravity Evolve, but this isn't about to be all about the Summit again. This is about the Revenant. Let's actually get a couple more throws in it, and then we're headed out. Oh, that feels a little better, not seeing the ball just grab and turn out of the building. That feels a little better to see that again. It's refreshing. Yeah, that's so refreshing to see, not to see that like super early grab. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I don't want to see I don't want to see this thing with the Summit anymore. Who the heck would want to play these insane angles? It's actually kind of fun though. I'm not going to deny. If you have the Summit, try this out. It's kind of a little bit fun. But anyway, it's quite the challenge, and I kind of like that because I didn't think there'd ever be a time where I would have a ball and have to move that far to the left. But there you go, the big difference between the Summit and the Revenant. So that's it. That was the Revenant and kind of the Summit again. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I don't know, maybe you'll like the Revenant better than I did, because it was okay. It wasn't anything special to me, at least, but maybe you guys might like it. You'll find a better use for it than me. But that's it. I'm Frank the Tank. I will see you guys later, and I can't wait to see what happens in 50 hours when we get another release. So peace out, guys. See you later.